What does she really mean when she says, I'm not looking for a relationship? Hi there, men's dating coach HarryWilmington here, founder of introvertdatingsuccess.com. And on today's show, we're answering a question from a guy that's in a bit of a situation. He's been making out with a girl that's been coming to his house, but he's stuck on the fact that she said she's not looking for a relationship. So how should he respond? And what does she actually mean when she says these words? If you're watching this at youtube.com/HarryWilmington, hit the like button, subscribe button, and the bell icon to be notified of new episodes. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and answer this guy's question. Real quick, guys, March 29th, I'm dropping my Introvert Dating Success program. It's a 12-week program that is designed to help you guys figure out once and for all the ins and outs of dating, how to build up your dating confidence, and how to attract the woman you've always wanted. If that is something that interests you and you want more information about it, then do yourself a favor, opt in to get my freebie, the Girlfriend Roadmap Checklist, which gives you a 3-month, 10-step template from going from dating to being in a relationship, the roadmap that you need to follow for that. And then the program coming out on the 29th, we'll really dive deep into the specifics of how this works and how you can use it to be able to get the woman you've always dreamed of. Also on the 29th, I'll be holding a special webinar that is designed to answer any questions you have about the program, as well as to give you guys 3 key tips to attracting women as an introvert. Let's go ahead and answer this guy's question. So here's what's been going on. For the last 6 days now, my friend has been coming over to my place to watch a TV show we both like. We both talk a lot, and we're funny and awkward with each other, and we have a great time. However, we tend to cuddle and make out in the middle of all of that. She has told me she's not looking for a relationship at the moment because of personal reasons. I respect her in terms of not moving forward physically, but I'm not sure what to call our relationship. It's clear we both like each other and we're into the same things and have lots in common. I just want to make sure I'm playing my cards right is all, and what I should call this thing. So let's go over a few parts of this message because I think it's very important to understand where this guy's head at. So this is something that you yourself may have heard as a guy, whereby you meet a girl, you become friends with her, whatever, or you're trying to date her, and in the process she says something like, well, I'm just not looking for a relationship. When women say that, what does it actually mean? Does it literally mean that she's not looking for a relationship? Well, here's the first thing to understand, is that women typically want to get in relationships, which means even if they're not looking for one, they're usually open to one if the right man comes along and if that guy that comes along knows what he's doing, okay? And so you have to read this as one or two things. When a woman says that, she either A, when she says, I'm not looking for a relationship, she either means A, I'm not looking for a relationship with you, or B, it means that, hey, I do kind of like you, but guys in my past have come on too strong because they're already looking for a relationship after the first date. And therefore, I don't want you to do that same thing. So I'm going to tell you this in hopes that you will leave pressure off me to have to make this a thing, which will allow me on my own accord to later decide whether or not I want this to be a thing. Now, how can you tell which version of this it is? Well, you look at the actions. So in this case, you have a girl that is coming over to this guy's house. And while they're watching a TV show, they're chatting up and having a good time and laughing, but they're also making out. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of female friends that I can go to his house and just hang out that are going to be gracious enough to make out with me and then just keep it long-term on a friendship level. Like, that's not something that really happens that often, okay? So if a woman is being open enough with you to allow you to get any kind of action on her body and parts, because if she's kissing him, it's not just kissing. They're probably hugging each other and probably feeling places or whatever. But the point is that she's opening herself up for her body to be the physical touch connection that you were able to have. So in that case, what this I'm not looking for a relationship part means is B, which is that I like the thing we have going on. This could potentially possibly be something if you know what you're doing and you don't screw this up. And how do most guys screw this up? They screw it up by trying to label whatever these activities are too soon. Now, why is that such a bad thing? Well, I don't know how long this guy's known this girl. All I know is he says that she's been coming over for the last 6 days. So for all I know, they could have known each other for 7 days, or they could have known each other for a couple of years, okay? But the point is, when things start happening with a woman whereby there's physicalities coming into play and she's spending a lot more time with you, none of this means that you need to bestow a title upon this stuff yet. And I encourage you guys in general to think about how relationships actually come about. all the relationships that I have been in that have been long-term and successful usually happen whereby after 2 or 3 months of hanging out, having a good time, hooking up, the woman comes to me and says, hey, so we've been having a good time for the past couple of months. I just want to know where we're at. What are your feelings? What are we? Are you having the same kind of fun time with other girls? Am I the only one you're seeing? I want to know. So in short, the woman is going to be the one that comes to you with relationship stuff. Your job is to facilitate fun, is to facilitate bedroom stuff happening, and is to make sure that you're hanging out with her on a regular enough basis while still getting your alone time, which is important because she needs time away from you to miss you, to want to really have that connection and to really build it strong, okay? But yeah, that's your job. So in terms of this whole title thing, and here's my thought on this, is that the reason that guys want titles is because we very much don't like things that don't have definition. You know, it's like if you get a computer, you're not getting a computer. You're getting an Apple or you're getting a PC. You don't want to, if somebody says to you, hey, I need to get a computer, and you say, what kind? And they respond back, I mean, whatever kind, you're going to be kind of upset because you're going to be like, it depends on what brand you want because it's going to determine a bunch of things, X, Y, and Z. So you're looking at relationships the same way in a sense that you're thinking in order to do certain things, it's going to be better to have a title. And if you don't have that title, then she's going to feel a certain way, you're going to feel a certain way. At least that's how you're thinking about it, okay? But women need time to build up the titles. If you put a title on actions that you're doing with a girl too early, it can make her feel pressured. And once she feels pressured, then getting in a relationship with you is no longer her choice. And once she feels it's not her choice, it's going to result in her wanting to back away and say things to you like, this is too fast, too soon. Well, you know I said I wanted to get with you, but now I'm starting to have different thoughts and ideas and I'm changing my mind because you didn't really give the environment that you guys are in the time for her to naturally fester up those feelings and to naturally foster an environment that's going to make her want you as a boyfriend or be in some kind of title, even if it's friends with benefits. So here's what this guy should do. Nothing. He should literally do nothing. The girl's coming over of her own accord and they're having regular makeout sessions and they got a stamp time when it happens almost every day. This guy is winning right now. And I think because of the way that modern society is, a lot of guys, you might feel guilty in thinking that, well, if you don't have a title, then she's going to think that you're using her or that you're thinking that she actually wants this title thing. She's going to keep doing this stuff. Women will come to you and let you know when they're ready for a title. Women will come to you and let you know if they feel like they're being used or feel like, this making out is great, but is it going to be more serious than this? They have their own brains and minds and mouths and they will let you know this stuff. But until they do, if she's coming over of her own accord without you forcing the issue, and she's happily making out with you without you forcing the issue, wouldn't you think if she wants a relationship, she will also come to you as long as you're not forcing the issue? So this guy's already doing everything he needs to do. And you guys need to get rid of the thought in your head that you got to have titles for all this stuff because titles will come when they need to. But in the meantime, that does not mean you need to feel guilty for anything you're doing. She's a grown adult. You're a grown adult. You're both making conscious decisions to have these makeout sessions and to come together without said title. When she's ready for that, great. In the meantime, again, you facilitate fun, you facilitate hookup, you agree to dates if they come up, and you just keep doing what you're already doing. She's doing this in part because you're doing the things you're already doing. If you try to add to that, if you try to add titles, if you try to start spouting out all these feelings that you're having, then you're going to lose that and any chance that you have at a relationship. And I think honestly right now, the way things are going, this girl's probably going to build towards that. But as I tell you guys all the time, on average, it takes a woman 2 to 3 months to really spend time with you and to build up those feelings until they're solidified. You rushing in to try to make this a title after 6 or 7 days is going to curtail that. It's going to cut it short and it's going to make her feel like things are rushed and it's going to go away. Okay. And so if you were a guy that struggled with this kind of concept and is thinking like, man, this whole time I thought I had to be a certain way or say a certain thing or do it at a certain time or whatever, then this is why I have my program coming out called Introvert Dating Success. Because for those introverts that want to be less anxious, want to be more confident, want to be more bold, and want to really figure out once and for all the ins and outs of how to build attraction and be able to date the women that you've been dreaming about, this program is going to be for you. And that comes out on March 29th. In the meantime, go to my website, introvertdatingsuccess.com, and sign up for my PDF, the Girlfriend Roadmap Checklist. It'll give you the basis of the template that I use time and time again to be able to date girls and get them into relationships. And then the program that's coming out is going to give you all the techniques that I've used, all the strategy, all the ways of building my confidence and changing my mindset that's designed to put you in the frame of mind to be the kind of guy that women really fall for, okay? So be sure to check that out at the website. If you found the info in this episode to be helpful, please show your support by clicking on the tip jar tab, the link of which can be found at the website and in the description below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this episode and catch new episodes right here on YouTube or wherever podcasts can be found. In the meantime, be sure to check out these other episodes so you too can learn to date as your introverted self while still getting your precious alone time. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.